I know I definitely hung in way too long, hoping things would change, he would change, stop doing certain things, and yeah, eventually you have to strike out. And yeah, it turns out it is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Me too. I gave my ex so many chances. I caught him so many times. He had a holiday romance. I found a letter in his suit pocket. He cheated on me with a friend of mine. I gave him a second chance then. And then when I was pregnant with Lauren, I found out he was cheating. He was staying out all night, coming home at 6 o'clock in the morning sober. So I knew he was going somewhere. So I waited outside a club and followed him to a girl's house. And then was knocking on the door. While I was pregnant. I was probably about 6 months pregnant with Lauren.
And this was a friend of yours?
This was a friend of mine. Anyway, I eventually, because I was pregnant, said, OK, we'll give it another go for the baby. But, I mean, there was, you know, so many times I caught him at the end, you just think there's no way. It's like, you've had enough chances.
What do you think it was that made that... Because some people are very, like, clear, aren't they? If anyone cheats on you, that's it. What do you think it was about why that you were able to just keep forgiving him?
I think maybe because I loved him and because he was the father of my daughter. I think that's why. And
do you think if you hadn't had Lauren, you probably would have...
I would have been stronger maybe and said, like, called it a day earlier on in the relationship. But, I mean, you know, my dad was exactly the same. He was a serial cheat. My mum warned me about him. It's too much like your father, you know, like, don't go there. I didn't listen.
Isn't that interesting how often people will do that and repeat... like the relationship that their parents have had, because I mean, your dad was incredible.
He had a secret life.
Oh no, the life, didn't he? And your mum was never ever going to finish it with him, was she?
My mum loved him. She was Catholic, Irish, you know, like she came over here. He was the love of her life, and she forgave him so many times. And in the end, he was the one that left, and she was devastated.
Oh gosh.
Anyway.
See, we've all been there.
I told you it was going to be feisty Friday. Yay!